and we have hope.
Hello.
Welcome to another episode of Cornerback Kings Talk. I'm your host, Reed.
And it is time for That's So Kings, the podcast.
And let's hop into this
Podcast.
for real. Hello, and welcome back to That's So Kings, the podcast, a podcast or a YouTube show, depending on how you choose to watch it, where I talk about sports, mainly hockey, Kings hockey, and whatever else is trending in the world, hopefully in the world of sports, I mean. Thank you for joining us on either any of the following audio networks of Buzzsprout, Apple, Spotify, iHeart, you name it, except for Pandora yet. We're on there. And if you're on YouTube the day later, hey, that's also cool. I like it, whether you're listening. How are you joining me at this time? Almost every week. So, about roughly a month and a half ago, I uploaded a podcast YouTube video to the site called Corona Madness Touching Sports. And I described what had happened and what's possibly going to happen, and this is a part 2. And we have hope. That's basically what the NBA is going to come back in a bubble. The Major League Baseball is going to salvage their Civil War with a 60-game season without fans. Hockey's doing this weird 2014 bubble with 2 hub cities. Thankfully, LA is not one of them. And football is football, and they're going to power through without fans in the fall, which is very questionable. Let's just put it that way, and let's dog-ear that for another time. But I do like the fact that the NBA and the NHL we're talking to medical professionals and just doing their due diligence. And it creates a whole Pandora's box of unanswered questions. What happens if one guy gets it? Or what happens if a player leaves the bubble? Well, that last question I did say, serious consequences will ensue, probably a DQ from the tournament. That's what hockey says. I don't know what basketball is saying. But let's say someone contracts it, knock on wood. I think they're going to treat it like a whole injury. Like, let's say you had a bum knee. I don't know what's in store, but it's going to be refreshing to see live sports, granted no fans, on TV. And I didn't mention soccer, and they experienced the worst case scenario of a team actually pulling out of the tournament that was going to make it. FC Dallas is now gone. And how does this affect LAFC or the Los Angeles Galaxy? Not really, because they weren't in their little bracket. So it's going to be exciting to see what happens next. And it's good to see sports back. As a hockey YouTuber and a hockey YouTube channel, I'm going to be focusing this part on the NHL. As I said, they're going to do 2 hub cities, Toronto for the East, Edmonton for the West, 24 teams. Roll the dice. And I'm okay with it. Sucks that California is not a part of it, but hey, you do what you got to do to get some more interest back and finish the season. It's like walking in the middle of a movie that you really like and just leaving the middle and not revisiting the end. It's lack of closure. And I think sports need to have closure at some point and have a little bit of a downtime, and that's what happened, and we all know what ends at the end of the sports year, a big trophy. So that is it for this episode. Thank y'all for watching. If you're on YouTube, hit subscribe, click like if you like that video, and share this link with all your friends. If you're on the audio version of one of the many following audio networks, please share, rate, review, do what you can to spread the word of this little show. That's it. That's been That's So Kings, the podcast. I'll see you in another video. Goodbye.